Welcome, race fans, to Phoenix for round number 2 of the 2014 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series from Phoenix. We are racing in the desert for 32 laps of racing for this evening's Subway First Fit 500. Brad Keselowski in the number 2 Miller Lite Ford will start on the pole for today's race. Matt Kenseth in the number 20 will start on the outside of row number 1. This race pretty much ended Kenseth's shot at the championship 1 year ago. We'll see a little redemption this afternoon. Row 2, we got a couple of Fords. The number 22 Joey Logano, teammate to Keselowski, and the 99 of Carl Edwards. They will be lined up on row 2. Now we're going to take you through the field and show the rest of the starting grid, beginning with Greg Biffle. He'll start in 5th with Martin Truex on the outside. Row 7, we got Casey Kane and Tony Stewart. Hold on. Row 5, we got the 47 of AJ Allmendinger and the 15 of Clint Bowyer. Row 6 is Denny Hamlin and Jeff Gordon. Row 7, Kevin Harvick and Ryan Newman. Row 8 is the 18 of Kyle Busch and the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Row 9, Marcus Ambrose and Dale Earnhardt Jr. And completing row 10, Brian Vickers and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Paul Menard will be lined up on row 11 with Daytona 500 champion Kurt Busch. Row 12 is Eric Almirola and Jamie McMurray. Austin Dillon and Justin Allgaier, 2 rookies on row 13. Row 14, 2 more rookies, Michael Annett and Cole Witt. Row 15 is Kyle Larson and David Gillen. Casey Mears, David Reagan, David Ruderman, J.J. Yeley, Michael McDowell, Lenny Castle, Josh Wise, Timmy Hill, Jeff Green, Tony Raines, Joe Nemechek, and Brian Keselowski will complete the 42-car field for today's race. As you see, the stands are packed full of fans coming all from around the world to see Subway First Fit 500. Round number 2, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series is about to begin. As we're gonna take you down track side and get the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
As they fire up their engines, get the final words of advice from the crew chiefs and the spotters. The pace car will roll off pit lane, begin the pace laps, and we will take you to the green flag in just a moment. Last week it was Kurt Busch who took the checkered flag in the Daytona 500 after battling hard with Dale Earnhardt Jr. The race ended under a yellow flag. Yesterday we saw Justin Allgaier, who will start deep in the field in today's race, take the win away from Casey Kane in the final stages of the race. Brad Keselowski and Matt Kenseth make up the front row. Keselowski won the Gatorade duel in Speed Weeks. 4 Fords in the top 5s as we're about to get this race under the green flag. Here we go. We're racing from Phoenix. As they head off into turn 1, Kenseth goes way high, and here comes Logano and Biffle on the inside. So they're going to take the top 3 spots. Yes, they will. AJ Allmendinger goes 3 wide, and Clint Bowyer, Tony Stewart stuff through the outside. Here comes Denny Hamlin, Jeff Gordon, and oh, watch out! Stewart's in the wall. Allmendinger comes down into Newman. Vickers hits the inside wall, and they're wrecking. Tony Stewart, Jimmy Johnson, Marcus Ambrose, David Gillen, Kurt Busch, all stacking up. Is that the 87? I believe that was Joe Nemechek. Yes, it was Joe Nemechek. So caution is out. There's David Gillen, Kurt Busch, David Reagan, Ambrose involved, J.J. Yeley. Allgaier looks like he might have got a little bit. Tony Stewart started 8th in the 14, and tough break for the 40-17 of AJ Allmendinger. Had a great qualifying effort. Michael McDowell's in pit lane. Brian Keselowski. There's Allmendinger. Jimmy Johnson. I'm in this Oh man, they're just running into each other. And, oh, Jeff Gordon almost ran in the back of the 98 of Josh Wise. Caution is out though for the first time after Jeff Gordon, AJ Allmendinger, and Tony Stewart all made contact. There's Brian Keselowski on pit road. But his younger brother, Brad Keselowski, with 3 more fourths behind him, Logano, Biffle, and Edwards, and Matt Kenseth will complete the top 5 as... Let's go back and see how this all got started. Beginning with somewhere with the 47 of AJ Allmendinger. Alright, this happens on lap 2. Wait, no. It's at the end of lap 1. Alright. I'm over the 47. Oh, it looks like he might have got some help from the 24, Jeff Gordon. There's Stewart, Newman, Vickers, Stenhouse. Gonna watch right here with the 47 first. There's Wise and Keselowski. Alright, what happened? How did this 52 car get damaged out of this? So you make some contact right there. The 87 of Joe Nemechek, hard contact. Oh, he runs into Michael McDowell. David Reagan, looks like he was involved. Let's go back a bit. Jeff Gordon, Steve Stewart's racing Clint Bowyer. So luckily for Bowyer, he's able to escape this, but right there, here's another angle. See the check out, there's David Reagan, Allgaier, JJ Yeley. This is why you never want to start in the back on a track like Phoenix. It's hard to get around. There's Dale Jr., second in points. I know we all know it's early to talk about points, but had a great run a good run at Daytona last week. That's what brought up the caution. Let's see if we can get this race back under the green flag in just a couple of moments. Yes, we are going to get this race going on lap 6. No, lap 7. Brad Keselowski is your leader. Joe Logano is second. Greg Biffle, Carl Edwards, and Matt Kenseth your top 5. Casey Kane, Martin Truex, Clint Bowyer, Kevin Harvick, and Denny Hamlin top 10. Kyle Busch, Brian Vickers, Ricky Stenhouse, Eric Almirola, Ryan Newman, Austin Dillon, Michael Annett, Cole Witt, Kyle Larson, and Casey Mears. David Rittelman, Landon Castle, Timmy Hill, Jeff Green, Josh Wise. There's some guys that came down pit road or were involved in that crash. Jeff Gordon, Allmendinger, Johnson, Earnhardt, Stewart, Menard, Allgaier, McMurray, Yeley, Reagan, Kurt Busch, Gilliland, and Tony Raines. Brian Keselowski is 1 lap down in 39th. The 9 of Marcus Ambrose, 87 of Joe Nemechek, and the 95 of Michael McDowell took their cars behind the wall, and therefore they are done for the day. And see how bad this 52 car will be. It's much slower than the other guys, and there's Bowyer getting around with 52. There's Kevin Harvick. Keselowski missed a race last week at Daytona. This Kyle Busch is going to get right on the 52's back bumper. And there's Denny Hamlin in the wall. Last guy you want to hold up is Kyle Busch. Y'all know that for a fact. And there's Denny Hamlin still getting pushed to the high side. And Stenhouse and Vickers makes contact in the 52, and the 11 makes them a little bit of trading paint. Landon Castle, Michael Annett. Castle missed the race last week. And there's Keselowski and the Cole Witt. Almost got turned by the 52 of Brian Keselowski. As we go back up to the front, his younger brother, Brad Keselowski, leader of Joey Logano, second. Greg Biffle and Carl Edwards and Matt Kenseth. Looks like the top 6 has not changed. I forgot who restarted 7th. I think it was a 78. And I hear some scraping. And it's the 52 once again of Brian Keselowski. And we got trouble up ahead. Problems. Cole Witt and Paul Menard. Jeff Gordon's involved. And Jimmy Johnson took a look in that. Paul Menard in the 27. And we got more trouble. There's Cole Witt once again. Tony Stewart almost right there, got turned by Paul Menard. We ain't seen a clean race like we did yesterday in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. It went the full 32 lap distance under the green flag, but we're not so lucky for these Cup guys, as there's Jimmy Johnson, 6-time champion, going to pit road. So that is all that occurred, and let's go see what happened with the 30 of Cole Witt and the 27 of Paul Menard. Cole Witt, one of our Rookie of the Year contenders, getting after a rough start in his rookie campaign with Swan Racing. And oh, it looks like Josh Wise. Looks like Wise is actually going to turn Jamie McMurray up into Jeff Gordon. And turn the score down into Paul Menard. Menard goes around with Jeff Gordon getting involved. And there's the 30 getting involved. And we saw the 32 of Timmy Hill spin up ahead. There's Johnson. He ran in the back of the 30, I believe, of Witt. Timmy Hill. Right here, actually runs in the back of the 38 of David Gillen. Oh no, actually it was Paul Menard. Okay, and there's Cole Witt on the apron. He was going to spin out again. And all right there, he gets on the apron. Looks like see his tires down, or tires are down. And there's Johnson that takes another hard impact with the 30 of Cole Witt. And that's what brought out the caution. Brad Keselowski won it back to the line, so he will restart, or he will remain as the leader. So let's get this race back on, back going. We're restarting on lap 15 of 32. Joey Logano is second. A great run for the 22 car. Greg Biffle, Carl Edwards, and Matt Kenseth your top 5. Casey Kane, Clint Boyer, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex, and Eric Almirola your top 10. Austin Dillon, he had a great run yesterday in the NASCAR Nationwide Series race. He has worked his way up to 11th. Ricky Stenhouse, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Michael Annett. Casey Mears, Dillon Hart Jr., Kyle Larson, David Rittelman, and Brian Vickers. Landon Castle running solidly in 21st. Ryan Newman 22nd. Josh Wise 23rd. Jamie McMurray 24th. And Justin Allgaier 25th. And I'm back out of the race after the most recent race, a recent wreck, is the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. He will finish 39th. So, not a good day for the 48 team. 52 will remain one lap down, as about to get the drop of the green flag once again from Phoenix. Can Logano get a good jump this time? Head off into turn 1, and he's right on the left rear corner panel, right on the back bumper of the 2. Penske Racing 1 and 2, Roush Fenway Racing 3rd and 4th. Then it ends with the Toyota of Kenseth. And we got more trouble. 19 of Jeff Green. Oh, he gets run into the 47 of Allmendinger. And the 47 is blowing up. Hard contact with the 47 of AJ Allmendinger. What a great qualifying effort for this 47 team, but it all went hell on turn 4 on lap 1 for the 47 car. No caution though, because the 19 in the 47 did not spin out. Looks like Edwards is not really able to stay up there with these guys. First 3, he's gonna fall back. Looks like maybe to about 7th place as Kenseth, and Edwards is in the wall. He's riding the wall in turn 3 and 4. And there's the 47 coming to pit road, and Edwards almost could fall out of the top 10 if he's not careful. Has to get in line behind the 43 of Almirola, but Austin Dillon's not gonna give him any break here. Let's see, but he's going to get a run down the back stretch, but still can't clear him. Yes, and there he does. He finally clears him. Had to drive it a little deep into turn 3, and there's Kyle Busch goes up the track, and he's in the wall. That's the same mistake the 99 did, and now Kyle Busch, that's going to cost the 18. Now Clint Boyer got shuffled back to the outside. And now Greg Biffle battles Joey Logano. Battle for second. Biffle on the inside, Logano on the outside. Logano drives it in hard, tries to get that momentum wound up on the outside. Looks like Biffle will clear him on corner exits. There's Timmy Hill. Right now he is the car off pace the most. Or actually Brian Keselowski is, but after him is Timmy Hill. And they just reported that the issue on the 47 is a ignition busted on the after the impact on the 19 of Jeff Green. Here is your Daytona 500 winner from last week. Kurt Busch finally got that first 500 win. Did not get the best qualifying effort, and that is not running as well as he did in speed weeks. Right now, currently 18th on the board for the 41 car. A nice run there for this 83 car. David Ruderman, BK Racing had to turn their 93 team into a part-time team. They were running part-time with Bobby Labonte. Labonte in the 93 team is not here. Now Kurt Busch is now working on the back bumper of Casey Mears. Drives it down in there in the turn 1. Gets that momentum up turn 2. Looks like he might be able to clear him. Yes, he does. They'll pick up another spot. Edwards did jump all the way to 9th place. It's a battle of 5th place between 3 guys: Casey Kane, Clint Boyer, and Kevin Harvick. And Kansas has caught the back bump, which has pretty much gotten a little bit closer to this lead pack. Is Brad Keselowski, Greg Biffle, and Joey Logano your top 3. We have 8 laps remaining, and the 52 is still off pace. Will they catch them in time? Pretty sure they will. I mean, it's right like a few. Might catch them in about 2 laps. Getting a battle for second now. Joey Logano and Greg Biffle. They have actually have been faster than this 2 car. Casey Kane 5th. Clint Boyer, Harvick is 7th. Almirola, Edwards, and Stenhouse. These 4s have been great so far this weekend. We got the 2, the 16, the 22, the 43, the 99, and the 17. 6 4s in the top 10. Now Boyer works on the inside of Casey Kane for 5th place. And there is a 2 getting held up by the 52, looks like. Here comes Biff on the outside. Here comes Logano on the inside. Logano through the inside of Brad Keselowski. He gets held up now by Timmy Hill. Kansas to follow through on the inside. Joey Logano to the lead. Matt Kenseth is 2nd. Keselowski tries to fight back on the outside. Now next one would be Jeff Gordon. What a bad move for a brother by Brian Keselowski. Holding up his own brother. And that right there could cost him the win, because we only have about 5 laps remaining. And the guy who gets away from that the best is the 22 of Joey Logano. 3 career wins for the 22 car, but he's going to have to, actually gets to run this 24. The good news for the 22, he's able to pass him down the backstretch, which is better than passing him in the turns. Looks like Gordon's running the outside line, meaning he probably has a tight race car. Now it looks like the 20 is going to get held up, and here comes Clint Boyer. Boyer now to the inside. Kenseth, Gordon, and Kane. They make contact, the 24 and the 20. And it's going to hurt the 20 shot at any chance he had at a win. Landon Castle in the 33 running 27th. Brian Vickers 28th. Stewart Colwitt. Now that is your top 30. Or they are completing the top 30. Back up to the front though. Joey Logano, Greg Biffle are 1st and 2nd. Clint Boyer is now up in 3rd place. Brad Keselowski 4th, and Casey Kane 5th. Casey Kane dominated this race yesterday, but got passed with 2 to go by Justin Allgaier. Keselowski led about the first 27 laps, but lap traffic did not go his way, and his teammate Joey Logano was able to get by Greg Biffle second. Does Biffle have anything left to catch the 30 or the 22? Fastest guy out of the top 5 would be the 15 of Clint Bowyer. The only guy is the 15. The only guy, which is the 15, running in the 2570s. Everybody else is running either in the 2580s or 2590s. And this will be the white flag for Joey Logano. One more time around the Phoenix International Raceway. Logano got his first win in 2009. He got his second career win in 2012. Third win last year at Michigan. He started in third place as he'll come off turn 4. The 22 of Joey Logano will get his first win of the season. Is going to come here at Phoenix. Great job out of the 22 of Joey Logano as he gets his 4th career NASCAR Sprint Cup Series win right here at Phoenix. Greg Biffle, a nice runner-up finish with the number 16. Clint Bowyer, Brad Keselowski, and Casey Kane completing the top 5. Casey Kane really the only Hendrick car that actually done well today. I'm not sure how the 88 did. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Actually he comes in with a 10th place finish. So the 88 did have a decent day. But the 48 and the 24 not so lucky. But there's Joey Logano pulling into his pit stall to be congratulated by his pit crew. And now he's taking that car to victory lane. Now let's take you to the official results here. Joey Logano, your winner. We already went through the top 10 pretty much. Ricky Stenhouse, nice run for the 17. Didn't really talk about him that much today. Eric Almirola, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, Kyle Larson, Austin Dillon, Kurt Busch, Jamie McMurray, Denny Hamlin, Casey Mears, and David Gilliland. Michael Annett, David Ruderman, Justin Allgaier, Ryan Newman, Josh Wise, J.J. Yeley, Lyndon Castle, Brian Vickers, Tony Stewart, and Cole Witt. Tony Raines, Paul Menard, David Reagan, Jeff Green, Jeff Gordon, Timmy Hill, Ryan Keselowski, and the guys who did not finish the race were Allmendinger, Johnson, Ambrose, Nemechek, and McDowell. So that is all for the Phoenix weekend for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series and Nationwide Series. Next up on the schedule for these two series is Las Vegas. The Truck Series are off next weekend and for a couple more weeks. So it's just these two series. Justin Allgaier won yesterday's race and Joey Logano the winner today. We'll see you next week at Las Vegas as here comes the celebration screen for the 22 team of Joey Logano.